bringing traffic. You need to bring traffic to your website, clearly. And my approach to this and my approach to talking to you about this is different than it was even a year ago. And I talked to you yesterday about, I said to you, one of the promises was you come here for 3 days and I'm laying it on the table. I'm telling it to you like it is. We haven't got time to faff around. We need to know what the score is. Here's the deal. My early online success was driven totally by pay-per-click advertising, by Google AdWords. Google AdWords, if you're unfamiliar with it, is paying to get onto the search engines on Google. It's a form of advertising, really. It isn't really, it's paying to put your listing at or near the top of the search engines. Google, as you know, is worth billions and billions and billions. People think they're highly successful because they've got this great search engine. But they don't get paid for people just using their search engine. In fact, the history of Google is fascinating. They had huge problems getting investment and venture capital because they were building this mammothly successful company that had to have computer servers in rooms like 10 times the size of this room that needed funding. And when they went for the investment and the venture capital guys said, how are you going to make money? Their answer was, we don't know. We have no idea, but we just know that if we can get everybody using this search engine, there has to be a way of making money. And then somebody, in fact it wasn't them, it was Overture, came up with the bright idea of putting ads in the search engines. And that is how Google makes their money. That is why they are making billions. Now, one of the things about pay-per-click, one of the great things about it, is it's instantly measurable. Unlike other advertising, there's no its or buts. You know how much you're paying per click, that's why it's called pay-per-click. You can measure who's coming to your website, and there are ways of tracking precisely what they do, whether they respond to you or not. So you'd have to be pretty stupid to do pay-per-click and keep doing it if it wasn't making money. Now, people do print advertising for years and don't know if it's making money. People to spend huge amounts on advertising, they have no idea if it's working. On Google, you're not going to do that because it's evident so quickly. So the point is this. They wouldn't be making billions, didn't work. It works phenomenally. So that was kind of strategies like search engine optimization. Now we have social media, article marketing, PR is very big indeed. We're seeing that people who are doing extraordinarily well are doing it through Google AdWords, are doing it through pay-per-click. Suggestion to you, my very strong suggestion to you, is to get good at pay-per-click advertising on Google before you start doing anything else. Because one of the things you'll find is if you can get good at that, then the other online strategies work really well. And I'm not kind of decrying search, and I do have concerns about search engine optimization. And the day my attitude shifted about SEO was the day before slightly dubious about the future of SEO. Because some SEO experts will tell you, well, Google are happy with it because you're kind of fitting into their... Well, maybe. But I have heard so many horror stories of people who do well with search engine optimization, which, by the way, if you're not familiar with it, that's getting on the free listings on Google. So you don't have to pay anything. People who've done really well and woken up one morning, Google's changed its algorithms and they're gone. For no good reason, for no logical reason